Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from 6 freebies. Looks like Native Instruments just dropped a brand new guitar library. Got a bunch of deals for you guys today. But before we get to our top story today, January 6th is my birthday. Crazy that my birthday is on Insurrection Day, right? That was a wild day. But our top story today, this one comes from the usual suspects. It is a freebie and it's called JE8086. So JE8086 is a free Roland JP8080 emulation. It's going to look something like this. I brought you here first so that you guys could see the plugin before I brought you to the website, right? So when you come over here to the website, Usual Suspects is a reputable company. But it's going to look crazy. So when you come over here, you're going to get it from this website. Whatever it is that you have, you're going to come down here into the emulator download links, and then you're going to download whether it's Windows, Mac, Linux, whatever it is, Linux, whatever it is. But in order to get this to work, you're going to have to come over here to Roland, and I'll leave this in the link, and you're going to have to download this JP800 operating system version 1.05 for whatever you have, whether it's Mac or Windows. You'll just download this file, and then it's going to give you like 8 different files. When you go to find this plugin in your computer, it'll tell you exactly where it goes. So when you go into FL Studio, Ableton, Logic, whatever you're using, and you find your plugin and then you load this up, it'll tell you where exactly to put those files. Take the files out of the folder and then put all those files into the folder in which it's telling you to put it in. I know it's complex, but this thing might be worth it to a lot of you guys. So let's hop into FL Studio, check this thing out. When you open up JE8086, it's gonna look like this. This thing has some cool sounds. It has a lot of features that you can control in it. Not gonna lie to you guys, I've just downloaded it today. So I'm not gonna be able to go into depth. I was about to make a beat, but I made another beat earlier, so I didn't make 2 of them. But this is kind of what I was coming up with some of the melodies and stuff. So all those sounds came from this synthesizer right here. So you're gonna get stuff that sounds like. Some pretty solid sounds in here. You can hop right over here to the browser and get to whatever you're looking for. So blah, they've got different sounds over here that you can go through. So it does have some pretty solid sounds in here. Obviously, this is emulating a synth, I believe, from like 1998 or something like that. So it is going to have some older sounds in here. Sweepers, creepers. Wow, I spit on myself. I don't know if the camera caught that. So one of the things I do like about this is, let me see if I can find one. Hold on. So like if I come back over here to the main menu, they have this control right here where it's dual or single. So you can go back and forth. If you have it on dual, you hear how it's got multiple, it's got like an ARP on top of the regular note. And so you can control this ARP over here. So that's cool too as well. Let's find another preset real quick. Browser, Babylon. So as you can see, you've got a couple of different oscillators. You've got your filter over here. You've got your amp envelope, filter envelope. Your amp over here. You've got your, I believe this is your LFO to the amp. Your pitch envelope. You've got portamento. You've got, I guess this controls the common oscillator. So I guess this puts the two together. I don't know what this does. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. If you want me to tell you the truth. So obviously that's shifting everything up for us, or you can shift down too as well, obviously. Put it right back in the middle. So as I'm looking at it right now, it's only on oscillator 2, but we can put it on oscillator 1 and 2 if we wanted to. It's pretty dope. And then you got control over like effects over here and stuff like that. So you have different kind of effects you can go through. You got delay panning, you've got chorus, you've got flanger, you've got all kinds of stuff over here. Let's find another preset real quick. It does have a bunch of ARPs and stuff in here. I'm just picking stuff at random. So that's pretty solid. So this is a pretty solid synthesizer. I haven't got the deep dive into it yet, but I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys how to get it hooked up, how to get it connected. I wanted to show you where you could go to get it, where you could go to get the ROMs, because that's what it's going to ask you for, is like a ROM or something. And then all the MIDI files are going to be in the folder that you download from Roland. And the second story I have for you guys today, this one comes from Native Instruments. It looks like they just dropped a brand new session guitarist called Electric Neon. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So this one is Electric Neon Essentials. It is $79 currently. It sounds pretty nice. It says craft chart ready guitar parts, perfect for EDM, modern pop, and synth forward productions. I feel like you could use this for hip hop, trap, all that stuff here too as well. Let's go ahead, open up FL Studio, check this thing out. So I just have a little loop that I put together. I'm going to play the loop real quick. It's got this guitar in it. The little loop sounds like this. Right, so that's what the loop that I put together on this sounds like. Pretty solid guitar. I mean, the guitar sounds like. So that's what the guitar is going to sound like, one of the presets. It sounds really nice in my personal opinion. We'll go through some of the some of the guitars though, so you can hear what they sound like. I'm just going to let the melodies play though, so that you can hear what they sound like. I think this thing has 100 and something different play styles that you can go through. So you can go through the playthrough patterns and you can play whatever it is that you want to play. But let's listen to what this sounds like. I mean, ultimately, it's a really good sounding guitar. I know this came out maybe a week or two ago. The funny thing is, I got this in my native access, but they didn't send me an email to let me know when this released. So I didn't know when it released. Otherwise, I would have let you guys know about this earlier. Very fire guitar though. I mess with this thing. And up next, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one is from Angelic Vibes and it's called Black Magic. When you open up Black Magic, it's gonna look like this. Basically, it is a bunch of random effects in all of these slots, and you can hit randomize and it'll customize random effect chains for you. So what they say is to put it on the last track and then turn it down between like 10 to 25% mix. We're just gonna leave it as that and see what it sounds like. So I pulled up one of the guitars, that same guitar I was using, but I pulled the reverb, I pulled the delay and everything off there. So that guitar sounds like this. So it sounds pretty bland. Once we throw Black Magic on there, this is just one of the effects. Now this thing has different filters on it. It's got halftime on it too. But you can hit randomize. I don't know. It's just a cool little tool that if you're stuck or if you want to come up with some kind of creative, you know what I'm saying, effect chain that you might not have created, you might like this. I mean, this isn't for everybody, but if you're looking for something that's just a little bit different that maybe you can just hit randomize and you might find a dope preset, this thing's out there for you. And the third freebie I have for you guys today, this one comes from Dawson and Traction and it's called Soul. Soul, I guess, is short for Signs of Life. This is basically a granular effect mixed with like kind of like a spaced out reverb, so kind of more of like a shimmer type reverb. So you get control over the granular glitter. You can calm the glitter, you can add shine to the glitter, you got the amount of clouds of the reverb and the space of the reverb, and then you have color. So I put it on this guitar in that, or not that guitar, but I put it in that piano and that beat, and this is what the piano sounded like before I put Soul on there. Okay, then once I threw Soul on there, I got it to sound like this. I get it, that's a little bit extreme or whatnot, but that's kind of what we did there. Turn that down a little bit. So I'm just gonna push down one note for this though, so you guys can kind of hear what it's doing as we go through this. So again, this is what the piano sounds like with one note. All right, now once I throw Soul on there, now we can uncalm it. So if you turn glitter up all the way, you're not gonna hear the piano no more. You're just gonna hear the effect from Soul. So that's kind of cool. Let's see some of these presets in here. Nice little reverb. So it's not a bad tool for making like ambient sounds or doing sound design or stuff like that. Again, I didn't dig too much into all this stuff today. I am sorry. Yesterday was fantasy football finals, so I was into that all day. And then I worked on this today, but I still wanted to bring it to you and drop a video today. All right, guys, the fourth freebie I have for you guys today, this one is called Q Delay. When you look at Q Delay, it's going to look like this. I know you're like, oh, we've got a million delays. We don't need no more delays, something. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, but this one is kind of cool because of what it does. So as you see here, this is the typical, a lot of this is the typical stuff you're going to see on a delay, but it's got saturation and then it's got tape. So you can make the actual delay warble, not the sound itself. And then it's got this pitch down here too. So like you can pitch up the delay. So, it's got some cool stuff here. You've got ducking and all that stuff here too as well. So let's go ahead, and I got this just on that same piano. You guys know what the piano sounds like by now, but I'll push play one more time. Okay. Now, once I throw Q delay on there though, it's going to sound like this. So you can hear the saturation on there and the tape on there. I'm going to turn the tape up a little bit so you can hear, how it sounds when it's all the way up. So obviously you can see there, you can get some funky stuff going with this. Let's turn this pitch up. And you see, just like that, I can control the EQ of the pitch coming out of that too. So if it's too harsh or too glaring, I can just, you know what I'm saying, cut that off. So that's pretty cool. Let's just hit one note. Put some tape on there. Saturation. And then you have over here how you can make the delay go. So you can make it go ping pong, regular, and then you also have tap, and then you can sync these together, or you can make them go whichever you want. 1/16, 1/4, 1/2, 1/1, whatever it is that you want. You can go down too. So, you know what I'm saying? Pretty decent little delay. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for some kind of just different kind of delay, this one does have the tape, the saturation, and the pitch on the delay that lets you control it and do what you want. And it's got the ducking and all that on there for you. And the fifth freebie that I have for you guys today, this one's called Helmboy. It is a replica of the synth Helm, except for with all updates so that it could be used on any system, so on and so forth. So when you look at Helmboy, it's going to look like this. If you guys remember what Helm used to look like this, but this looks like a more modern version of Helm to me. But you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like a kind of a version of Helmboy. So it says right here, Helmboy is a fork from Matt Titel's Helm synthesizer. That's also the guy that made Vital. Refactored to use up-to-date versions of Juice, VST3, so on and so forth. It's 4 mono LFO, 2 poly LFO. Step sequencer goes up to 64 steps. Ring modulation, frequency modulation, phase stretching, MIDI 2.0 implementation. a bunch of sounds to play with. I didn't download this one because it's for Windows only, guys. So if you're a Mac user, you can't get this one. It's only for Windows right now. They do have a demo on YouTube right now with some of the sounds, in case you wanted to hear what they sounded like. So that's what some of the sounds are going to sound like. I wish I could have got my hands on it, or well, I guess I could have, but I wasn't going to do the video on my PC. But that's kind of what some of the sounds in this one are going to sound like. And then the last freebie that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Hornet Plugins, and it is called Hornet Tape Light Tape. So when you look at it, it's going to look like this. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did download it, but I didn't end up doing anything with it. It's a free plugin, free saturation for Mac and Windows. It's a straightforward tape machine emulation designed to add nonlinear behavior to clean digital recordings. No trial period, nothing like that. It is free. It's based on the Atari MX80, a professional multi-track tape machine commonly used in the late analog era. It says rather than modeling multiple machines, it focuses on a single deck that offers two classic speeds, 15 IPS and 30 IPS. Each speed alters the frequency response, the saturation curve, and the low end behavior. 15 IPS is thicker, pause, and obviously 30, it's going to be a tighter low end with more extended high frequency response. So again, this one's out there for you guys too. If you are interested, I'll leave all this link below in the description. And last but not least, I've got some deals for you guys today. The first set of deals I have for you guys today comes from my guys over at Zounds. Y'all know I love me some Zounds. Zounds is a great place for musicians to be able to get gear, especially if they're down on their funds, especially with it being Christmas time, because you may be able to get the gear that you're looking for with no credit check. So let's go ahead and take a look here at some of these deals. The first set of deals I have are this Sequential Take 5 analog synthesizer keyboard. It is currently $300 off. So as you see, it currently normally costs $16.99. But you can save $300 right now. It's a phenomenal synth. Ask me how I know. Wow, because it's sitting right there. It is my favorite synthesizer. So I saw that it was on sale. So I thought that I would bring it to the channel so that you guys could, you know what I'm saying, decide if it was something that you were interested in taking a look at. Very fire though, very, very fire synthesizer. And then up next, we've got the Sequential Take 5 desktop. So I believe this one is $200 off, $300 off this one too as well. So if you don't have a rack and you know what I'm saying, you want to put it on your desk, wow, it's the same synthesizer. You can just hook your synth up or your MIDI keyboard up to it and you can have action. The next deal I have is this Roland SP404. I have one of those too. It's very nice. It's $70 off right now, so you can get it for $429 instead of $499. You can get this with no credit check right here for $71.66 a month. There's also an open box right here that's in very good shape for $379 if you're looking to get something like that. Oberheim has some fire deals too. So right now, the Oberheim OBX is $1,000 off. I know that's expensive, but I'm just letting you know it's $1,000 off right now. I believe the OBX8 is like $800 off. This TO is like $300 off. And I think that this TO is $300 off too. So those are kind of some of the deals that I found on synthesizers and everything. I know a lot of people watching this video may not be interested. They may be, I don't know. We'll get more into covering all news in this new year. But let's go ahead and get to a few software deals. The next software deals are from Plugin Boutique. There are a few deals going on that are going to end either today or tomorrow or the next day. So I tried to steer away from those deals unless it was super nice, because those are the rest of the Christmas deals. But if you're interested, go grab them before those deals are gone. But they've got this Best of Baby audio bundle for $99 right now. This bundle's dope because it comes with Smooth Operator, Parallel Aggressor, and it comes with Crystalline. Very solid plugins, very good for your vocals right here on Smooth Operator or just cleaning up bad frequencies in your sound. Crystalline, top tier, Reverb, one of my favorites, and Parallel Aggressor is a very fire, parallel compressor. This one is a UJAM intro bundle. So for $29, you can get like 10 UJAM plugins. That's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you're gonna get. You can get Virtual Pianist Score. You can get Slap. You can, that's a bass. You can get Silk, virtual guitarist. You can get Candy. So this is pretty solid too. You can get Idol. You'll get Usynth Turbo. You're gonna get Usynth Pixel. You're gonna get Legend. You'll get Brute. You'll get Finisher Flux. And that's what you get. So it's pretty solid because they're giving you drums, they're giving you guitars, they're giving you pianos, they're giving you everything that you need with this. If you like UJam, you can't really go wrong. 10 plugins for $29. They generally make pretty good stuff. The next deal I have is another UJam deal. It's called the UJam Select 5 bundle. So you get to select 5 of any of these plugins right here. So some of the new stuff, some of the old stuff, some of the expensive stuff, you can grab whatever it is that you want. They don't show me a list of all of them. I mean, obviously it's a lot to go through too, but if you can get these drums right here, bam. Hey, I swear to God, y'all pay attention. I just noticed this. They got drums, strings, and brass in here. I stand by those plugins, right? So UJam strings cost, hold on one second. All right, guys, sorry. I had to come over here real quick. So like those drums that I was talking about typically cost $159. Go look at the video I did on that. Everything that comes from this symphonic series is fire. It's all $159. And they're offering that stuff, that bundle for, what did I say it was? 5 for $49. I would highly, highly, highly recommend. You can see it right here. Drums, they've got strings, they've got brass. I would highly recommend this bundle, grabbing some of that fire stuff because you can use some of those instruments by himself. Go Google the symphonic instruments from UJam. They're all fire. Then the next deal I have for you guys today, this one comes from Thinatan. They're offering all his plugins for $39. This is only good until the 7th of January. So I would definitely take a look at that. My mouse is trying to die. This UJam Select bundle is only good till the 11th of January. And so is this UJam intro bundle. And then the last deal I have for you guys is UAD Build Your Own Tape Mix. So this one's on sale until January 12th. And you can choose 10 of all of these plugins right here. So again, I've gone through this a bunch of times. The Avalon 737 is a must-have. A lot of this stuff is really nice plugins, better than what you're going to get from other brands. So I would recommend that too. So I guess that's what I got for you guys in today's newscast. Hopefully I could help you guys out with some of these deals. Those UJam deals are fire. Hopefully I could help you out with some of those freebies. If you like guitars, maybe you'll like that electric neon. But that's what I got for you guys today. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell. So every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always. Signing off as your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace. SumnSumnSumn, hit the keys.